Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Somerset Farms. We are obviously going to continue with what we were doing yesterday. I just want to confirm what I am planting here, so I won't be a second. Yeah, we're just going to continue. We've got to get these fields up and running. Right, we've done wheat and barley. Right, so we're on to barley, so that means we did wheat yesterday. And I know it 99% chance we did. I just like to confirm because obviously I've done a lot since yesterday. But yeah, we're gonna get as many of these fields kind of planted as possible. We also have to remember we do have a canola field up north. I do want to try and leave that field though without straw related items, you know what I mean? So like canola, sorghum, soybeans. That's what I'd like to do. I have missed a little bit in that corner. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, that's kind of today's plan. There is going to be some stuff I can't get planted today, so I think we will just have the one barley field. No, I suppose we could have two barley fields, I suppose. Oat's a good one to grow. It grows relatively quick. The problem is I don't want to. It doesn't really yield very well. Yeah, could do with putting some oat in, just for something different. We've still got 3 fields to go, and we've got we've got 4 fields left to go. With me, I'm too busy looking at the mini-map. I lost my direction. But yeah, I want to try and get this done best I can. As I say, we need to crack on. If we put barley in this, I might put oat in 29 actually. We've got to roll the fields as well, guys. We have to roll the fields. So the fields that we're doing today, we have to roll today. You know what I mean? So I've already got a worker going up there in field 47. He's currently cultivating away, doing them contracts. While we crack on here. Oh, I'm just a bit distracted. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any. It's the first time we've done this field. I've also been thinking about buying a relatively cheap tractor. I'm talking like a 100 brake horsepower tractor, something small, just to run the roller. What it is this tractor is pretty much one of the best tractors we've got right now. And it is it's done 41 hours. It's absolutely knackered. It's braking really quickly. You know what I mean? It's costing us money to repair, and I don't really fancy spending a lot of money rolling. You know what I mean? Wasting work hours on this tractor. If we can buy something relatively cheap. Now, it will be a tractor I've used on another series, on the Carman's live stream series. But we have a little John Deere. It's about £15,000 and it's about 100 brake horsepower. What I'm thinking is that tractor can run things like the water, you know, it can run the water to the sheep, it can run the roller. I think, to be honest, it can just about run the baler. You know what I mean? So we can put a really cheap tractor to work. I have just realised I did download a new mod and I haven't actually activated it for this series, which kind of sucks because I did actually want to use it. I think it was about £40,000 it was going to be another old school style tractor, again just to do like bits of work that we can do around the farm. I say, as it stands now, this is now the 4th field we've seeded, so we need to get rolled. 7:30 in the morning. I say we're still on 3 times. Yeah, rolling I'm going to do as a time lapse though, guys, because it's not the best and most exciting job in the world. We don't exactly have a big roller either. We do have a very, very small roller. I don't want to waste anybody's time while we do roll. And let's be honest, I know I like to do all the field work and stuff, you know, really without a time lapse. But as I say, it's a roller. We're going to drive up and down a field rolling it. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. I am loving how much we've got out of this field. Absolutely loving it. That worker's done 50%. He may struggle. I've put him work in a weird way, just to try and get as many of the funny angles done as possible. It's an oddly shaped field, this 47. But I think this is looking really, really well, to be honest. I don't think I can plant oat today. I'll have to double check that. I don't actually think I can plant oat today. I'm sure that's next month. Which isn't a bad thing if it is. I'm thinking actually maybe what we'll do, we might look at rolling next no matter what. Make sure the fields that we have done get rolled. Are you for real? How slow is this to be lowered? There we go. It doesn't take long at all to get this done. I know yesterday's episode was a bit of a longer one. I do apologise for that. I do try to aim for smaller episodes. I've just got a plan of what I'd like to get done in an episode. And with that, and if with me not time lapsing things, it's relatively it makes things a lot slower. Although I'm sure we meant to do a time lapse in yesterday's episode and I didn't edit it. I've got no idea, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me if I made a mistake like that. I had like 2 hours sleep yesterday. You know, I woke up yesterday morning and I had like 2 hours sleep at the absolute most. Like 8 minutes of deep sleep. Yeah, I'm not surprised if the video yesterday was like, oh, let's do a time lapse, and then I forgot to edit it. My wife's snoring at the moment has got absolutely shockingly bad, to the point where I almost want to smother her. If I'm ever on a murder charge, guys, you know why. I finally snapped and smothered her in her sleep. Yeah, I'd love to get that tractor now, we just don't have enough money right now. Right, there we go. Let's see what else we can plant this month. So if we look on the calendar, yeah, we can plant oat actually. Wheat was today only. Spring barley's been planted. Oat. We can't do corn and sunflower yet. I do want to get into doing them, but again, at the moment, it's not possible at the moment. Right, so basically, we need to get oat in here. I know I just said I was gonna roll, but I'm hoping this contract's nearly done, to be honest. Oh, I've got one more to do, apparently. He is nearly done, though. 27. Yep, it's next to our farm. We could sow 16 with sugar beet. That's actually a relatively good contract. Have we got any more contracts? We do have a few contracts. If we did quickly do those fertilizing, I'm trying to get the money right now to possibly buy another tractor. I'll leave that. I lowered it, but I didn't turn it on. Yeah, let me accept them fertilizer contracts, and we can probably get them fertilizing contracts done in a minute with the other tractor. You know, we'll get them that cultivating done. We'll get the fertilizing banged out, and hopefully that might just give us enough to buy this little tractor. I do need to buy the mower though. I'm desperate for that mower. I need about £10,000 for that mower. It's between 8. I don't know actually. I can't exactly remember the exact amount it is now. Call it 10 grand. I need 10 grand for the mower. Right, field 47 is just bloody finished. Of course it did. I know it looks like we've missed loads. I've always had that rule. If we do the field, we do it 100%. If we don't, we just let the worker complete the field. It just keeps us rolling over a little bit. Like I say, we're only doing contracts at the moment just to... We've spent a lot of money on the farm lately, and we just need to get this... we just need to get this kind of back on track with income. I don't want this overstretching and going onto my field, so I'm just going to quickly do one strip at the bottom, and then we should be good to get a worker going straight away for the rest of this field. Yeah, I don't want it overstretching and accidentally going into my field, because it will dig up my crop. The downside to not having a collision hedge there. Right, there we go. So we've got that one on there, like that. That's all it was, and we'll get a worker going up and down now. Worker won't accidentally make a mistake and screw up my field. Let's leave that cultivator hanging off the edge. It should do all the way up, and away you go. Fantastic. Yeah, we're not going to get overly much done in this field. It is a day of prepping. I am just getting my daily screenshot. I normally get rid of the HUD, but sometimes I can get away with it. Yeah, it's a daily prep stream. We have these. Obviously, there's not really much I can do. I could time lapse it. I'm only gonna go and do some contracts otherwise, and I could always do that. To be honest, I might even do them fertilizing contracts off recording, because I know people like, oh no, my god, he's contracting again. We haven't got the money to buy what we need without them. We are still very poor. I tell you how poor. I'm that poor on farm sim. I've got more money in my bank in real life than I have in the bloody game. And I'm poor in real life. Yeah, let's get that. We'll get this field done. Like I say, it's up. We need to get rolled. I can definitely roll a time lapse. I can definitely time lapse the rolling jobs. Jesus Christ, Matt, will you just get your words correct today? Tell you what it is, it's 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Everyone in my house is still fast. Even my dog's gone back to bed. Dog's, you know, got up, been out, done a business, had a dinner, and now even she's gone back to bed. I'm literally the only mug in the house that's up. I tell you what, £312 to earn me thousands in wages. I ain't gonna argue with that. Yeah, I weren't sure if he'd missed anything in that corner, but he had. I am trying to just level this field up a little bit. You know, do something like that. It's a lot easier to deal with. Yeah, we've got what? Wheat in the ground, barley in the ground, oat in the ground. Next month we're gonna be planting a lot of soybean and what have we got? We've got 3 fields left. We could have 1 soybean, 1 sorghum, 1 canola. Can't really argue with that. We've got a mixture of all the crops. I think the only field we've duplicated is the wheat field, and that's because wheat's the cheap. Wheat or barley, one of them we keep the chickens. Not that much. If I get field 47 cashed in a minute, I get this field done, we can buy our new mower as well. That's going to be quite a long drive up to the sheep field as well. Gotta be careful here. We are slowly running out of seed. I'm thinking about buying a new seeder actually, you know, for doing contracts. So we're not using our own. The only problem is it'll be quite a narrow one. Ideally, we would prefer the wider one doing the contracts because it would technically complete them quicker. But it's wearing this one out really quickly. Like I said, there's a seeder I would like to buy. It's quite a big seeder. So like the small fields would be done like super quick. The problem I've got is affording it. It's like £150,000. At the moment, I kind of feel like that's a waste on what we're doing. This is 6 meters, is this seeder. Could maybe shoot for a 4 meter seeder. We bought this second hand. It's done a lot of mileage as this seeder. But there's going to be a lot of seeding contracts coming up in the next month, and I would prefer to try and get as many of them done as I can. Again, it's just so we can get the money straight in the bank. We're in a position now where we are kind of self-sufficient. We just need a little bit more equipment. Like, I'm desperately would like to get the that, you know, slurry tank spreader. The slurry tank. Love to get that. That was about 20 grand. We need this new mower. Now, the new mower is going to be a lifesaver. It's basically just for the sheep, and it's going to be so much quicker. And we don't have to run half the equipment up the country lane to the field. It can just live up there. Job done. I have missed a little bit there. Can't believe that. Like an idiot. I know one thing. We'll have enough seed to finish this field. But I don't think. Although there's nothing else we can do today, so. All our other fields are tomorrow. Field 28 is raw. This seeder is so slow at lowering. Sounds daft. I just don't want to miss a single bit. We have literally worked our ass off on this farm over the last, especially the last few episodes. To be honest, since we changed the time up to 3, we are definitely getting, you know, we are moving along a lot more. I clearly made the mistake of trying to just play on 1 time. I just like to get as much done as I can, but obviously it was clearly too slow. That is looking really, really well. I'm waiting for the driver to say he's stuck. He's actually just finished instead. Let me just get that over there. Right, we can get him working again on something else. Right, give me 1 minute, guys. There we go. 1 minute, 1 second. Yeah, my steering wheel lost its centering spring. I don't know why it keeps doing it, but tapped out of the tractor, it just lost its self-turn spring again. Yeah, field 13's kind of out of the way. I'm not really the biggest fan of owning field 13, but it was too cheap to miss. I didn't realise how cheap field 13 was. Also, one thing I've noticed is I never get any auctions come up to buy field, ever. We do have the auction mod installed and it never ever seems to. I've got it on about 5 different maps that way, and I've never once had it come up. Not once. I'm just leaving the seeder down at the moment. It's so slow at lowering. Just wasting a lot of time. But yeah, this is our field completely done today. To be fair, I could just roll them off recording. I've kind of hit my recording time today. It's the only problem when you do a field at normal time without time lapse. I don't really get much done. As much as I really like to play the game and things like that, I just don't get much done when I play it without time lapses. But we're going to do a lot of time lapse contracts in the next few episodes, so I would rather have a few episodes like this at the moment. And then we'll get the time lapses and the music going, and you know, we'll just kind of work our way through them all. Yeah, I've got enough money in the bank now to either buy the mower or the new little tractor, I think. I'd rather get the mower at the moment because the sheep are going to need feeding soon. And it's going to be a ball ache running equipment up there just to cut a tiny little field. Oh yeah, there we go. That is all done and dusted. Yeah, I'll get these rolled off recording. I think it makes it a bit easier. We do need to buy more seed. We do actually have seed at the shop. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get this new mower bought. I don't think we've got any seed on the farm, have we? No. I didn't think we did. But yeah, we'll stay on 3 times. we'll definitely stay on 3 times, and you know, in the next one we'll get. Ooh, that would be handy. I'm never really the biggest fan of this because it doesn't really hold much for like the sheer size of it, but it's not a bad price, is it? Right, mowers, £8,600. I love the fact that we could have a little track on it. I do, I like that. Underglow, really? Not in Fast and Furious. To be honest with you, 30, it doesn't make it any quicker, does it? No. I kind of like the orange. But yeah, look, 8,600. So we're going to buy that. And what we're going to do is we have to go into forage wagons. We need to buy this as well. Like I said, we've got less money now. Ooh, that's quite scary. But yeah, as you can see, guys, we've got this. This is going to basically go up by the sheep. Get the grass cut probably in. But what we'll do is, in the next episode, we won't change to April until we kind of run out of jobs. We'll leave it on 3 times. Obviously, it helps that we can skip a bit of time by doing this. Right, so that's on bagging mode. So yeah, that's what I couldn't do in the last episode. You know, when I wanted to buy it before, I was like, well, how does it work? It just turns out that I didn't have a keybind apparently, changing work mode. Yeah, guys, I do massively appreciate everybody for watching the episode. We are going to leave it here. We're going to get as much done then in the next episode as we can. Record the next one tomorrow. Don't forget, if anyone's interested, we do have a co-op let's play. We record that on a Thursday, usually a Thursday, on Attingham Park. If anyone's interested in possibly joining that series and helping out with contracts and grass collecting on our farm and stuff, because we're still collecting grass at the moment. We just bought a new farm. You know, just be in the Discord, guys, so you can so you can be there. We record about 8:30 on a morning in UK time, GMT, UTC, whatever time zone you want to call it. I just call it UK time zone. It's about 8:30. Me and Flo have a chat about what we're going to do in the episode. And yeah, until then, guys, I do massively appreciate everybody for watching the episode. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you enjoy the series, please hit the subscribe button. It does mean a lot to a very small YouTube channel. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.